So I was doing some testing on the Paladin and I found a way where you can obtain your daily power within about 20 seconds, even less if you stack your action point regeneration. I'm currently only at just over 10% and it only takes me a total of 20 seconds to get this daily power from empty to full. If you have a look here in Rise of Tiamat, it's very useful on the Paladin tank. Instead of getting your daily power every 50 seconds, you're getting it every 20 seconds, which makes tanking these heads a whole lot easier when you can spam that protection daily like I do here. You can compare the speed at which we generate this action point gain. You can see how that D20 fills up so rapidly, and then we go and attack a dummy, let's say just normally, and you can see it's significantly slower. See the rate of gain there compared to going over here and attacking like so? You can see it's a pretty massive difference, and it works with the majority of the at-wills from our Paladin. You have on the tank, it works with Oath Strike, which is great because that's the at-will you want to be using. And on the healer, it works with your Valorous Strike. Not really any other great at-wills to be running with, so you may as well use that and get your daily powers more often. Now what this means for the Paladin is that either on the healer you can be casting like Sanctuary or Lay on Hands or Shield of Faith at least every 20 seconds, and that just provides your group then with a chunk more healing or some buffs. I will admit on a healer it's not exactly the most beneficial to get your daily power that often unless people are grouped up for Sanctuary. But otherwise for tanks, it can be pretty beneficial for survivability. For example, if you're to use Divine Protector with Shield of the Gods, you get a significant boost to your survivability, reducing the damage you take by 30% and increasing your awareness by 30%. Lasts only 12 seconds, but if you're getting your daily power every 20 seconds, that leaves only an 8-second window without it being active. That's pretty massive, especially compared to just swinging your at-will normally. You'll only get your daily full in about 50 seconds compared with this Keybind, 20 seconds. Now I'll show this Keybind in a little bit, but the way it works is when you're in combat and you're swinging your at-will, you can essentially animation cancelling. What do I mean by this? Well, if you use your shield, you will immediately interrupt whatever you are doing to shield, so you can immediately block any incoming hit and time it well without worrying about having pressed some other power and then not being able to block until that power's finished. What this means is some powers will deal damage before they finished the full cast time. Let's say for example we have Oath Strike, and let's say it deals damage at the 0.2 seconds and then it finishes the animation at 0.3 seconds. So if we cancel that animation so that we only cast this at-will in 0.2 seconds, then we're shaving off a 0.1 second, and if you're doing 100 hits that can add up to a lot. But additionally, just blocking with your shield while in combat will regenerate action points, and from what I've seen, it's about 1 second time of blocking equates to your action point regeneration. However, when you just press your shield and go out of it again, that counts for a full 1 second, even though you may have only been in your shield for like 0.1 second. And that's why when you are, let's say, swinging your at-will, it can be very advantageous to just press that shield button every now and again, and you can get your action point generation to be much faster. But with the Keybind, you can make it even easier and just click a button multiple times to be able to get that action points really rapidly. Now, if I move my mouse when we cast our daily power again, just over near my mic, you will see that you're gonna have to be clicking like this pretty rapidly. You can either wear out your mouse or just get tired by doing this. So it isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world, but it can definitely pay off if you want to be getting your action points nice and rapidly. So just looking at the quick notes here, you can see the standard time with Oath Strike on 10% action point gain, you'll get it within 51 seconds. With Valorous Strike, 50 seconds with 10.8% action point gain. Because my healer has a little bit more. That's minuscule amounts, so you can get action point gain up to like 30%, if not more. And then with the Keybind, you're reducing that from 50 seconds down to 20 seconds. That's massive. Now what's this Keybind? Well, you're simply just going to have to enter this into your chat log. You'll copy and paste this, it'll be in the video description, into your chat log just here, and then once you hit enter, it will be active. You'll see in your powers tab that it'll just show an active underneath your, let's say, at will on your left mouse button, and it'll work normally. Like if you just want to play normally, you can just hold down your at will as you would normally do. But if you want to take benefit of that action point gain, you're again going to have to be clicking all of the time. I'll just move that away from the mic and you guys can not hear all that clicking sounds, and we can go cast our daily, and there you go. Of course, in some scenarios, you won't have the luxury of just always be attacking. You still may want to block attacks, incoming attacks every now and again. So you will have to keep that in mind, and you can simply just hold up your shield to immediately block any incoming attacks, which is the very nice thing of that block. But we're taking advantage of that with this keybind to essentially generate action points really rapidly. Now, other classes can do this as well, so let me guys know if you would be interested in me going through those other classes, giving some pretty neat keybinds that can go with them to give you an edge in, let's say, end game challenging content. These mechanics are all within game. Yes, perhaps the developers aren't aware of them, and yeah, here's the video. Here's going over it, and at least all of you guys know how you can do this, and so we're all on a level playing field. And if the devs feel they need to remove it, then they will. With that said, I'd like to give a massive thank you to all of my channel members for the continued support. And if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.